name is Melinda Henderson, aka Diamond.
And I'm Jessica Carter.
Today we have some special guests for you.
Today's episode is Teens Keeping It Real.
Live on Chop It Up!
We be on the grind for Christ, never stopping, we shine. You are now tuned in to Chop It Up with Roy the Tribe. Chop it up. Chop it up. Chop it up. Chop it up. Reaching the lost, no matter the cost. Friend or foe, we keep them all close. Keeping it real when we chop it up from coast to coast. Yeah, chop it up. Chop it up. Chop it up. Chop it up. Chop it. 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 Chop it up. Chop it up. Chop it up. Chop it up. Hey, 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 yeah.
MC Righteous, and today's episode is called Teenagers Keeping It Real. Welcome to Chop It Up.
And I'm God Shepherd. Today we have two special guests. We have Pretty P and Jawavius. They are two teenagers and they love doing Christian rap, and that's a positive thing. So, Pretty P, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, please?
Yeah, my real name is Princess Kennedy, and I go to Lyman Senior High School. When I'm not distracted, I keep all A's. I want to be a lawyer. Once I go to college, I'll be graduating next year. I just got a job at McDonald's, and I'm doing good for right now. Had a couple struggles, but what teenagers don't have.
Okay. Jawavius, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes, I can tell you a lot about myself.
See, my real name is Joshua Kennedy. Yeah, my dad passed away 2 years ago. And yeah, that was some struggles for me, and that kept me dedicated more to my rap. So I started making more music and had people listen to it. And they really like it so far, and I'm glad, and I'm starting to keep on the good work. And I want to keep on, like, educating people to their minds and stuff. Okay. Keep on listening to positive rap.
Okay. So you said, I heard you say your father died and stuff. Has that made a good well, you said it made a good impact, but have you had any bad things go on that may have gotten you in trouble, or, you know, because we want to keep it real here. So yeah. I mean, has anything else in your life besides that have made you do some things that you may not have should have done or didn't want to do?
Well, when the time happened, I was going to smother myself because I would thought that my dad's not in my life no more. I have no male figure in my life, so I didn't know what to do. And then I heard God. He said, no, don't do that, because my dad wouldn't want me to do that. So I just didn't do that because that's negative.
Okay. So how have you made that turn around and be something good? How have you, besides the music?
Because I turn around to make it good because I know my dad wouldn't want me to do more positive stuff, and he wouldn't want me to do that to myself. He would want me to keep on living my life, and I guess hold it down for him.
Okay. Okay, MC, you got any questions for him? You know.
Well, I heard him say that his dad passed away, and I know that's a you know, a sad time for any of us. But you know, and one of the good things that I heard you say was that your dad would want you to hold it down, keep representing. Now, how are you holding it down right now?
I'm holding it down by getting good grades in school, keeping all the bad and negatives out of my way, and keep on positive and keep on doing good music.
That's good. That's good. You know, it takes a lot for a young person in this day and time to be positive because of all the negative things that are going on in our world today. And I know sometimes it may seem stressful because of all the different aspects of life in general. And what you said about, you know, you holding down in school, your grades, that's very important. And you also said your music. Now let me ask you this: how important is your music, and what does your music mean to you?
Oh, my music is very important, Mr. Righteous, because it's talking about God and it's getting the message around to other people, making them listen to it, and if they having struggles just like I was probably having, or anybody else around here, then they could probably take that and use it as an example. and probably make them change their life around if they was having these struggles. And what it means to me is that it's very important to me. I really like my music. It's very positive. I think I can get a good chance to maybe get big. I really don't want to get big, but I probably could if I kept on doing it.
Okay, well, let me ask you this question. What does it mean to get big?
Well, maybe start getting around, maybe get famous. I don't know, because maybe that could be my career in life. I never know what God has in store for me if I don't go out for it. So
I can tell you this much, that famous to me is just doing what God says do. With my music, with your music, what you do, you're already famous in His eyes, because that music was given to you. That's your words that you give out to people to see change, to make life different. Like you said, for those people who may be going through the struggles. Each one of us have different struggles at different times. And, you know, like I do music, been doing music and ministry for almost, 24 going on 25 years.
Yeah.
And, you know, to me, when as a worshiper and as an artist, you know, it doesn't matter to me if I ever get famous. I don't care if I don't get no double award, Grammy award, none of that, as long as I get an award in His eyes. And so in His eyes, you're already famous. You're already out there. He's just helping you get out there even more by allowing you to share the gift that's within. And so, you know, when you think of a gift, Pretty P, what do you think a gift is?
A gift, something that's given to you and is special to you, and you can share with other people.
What's up, Mr. Shep?
Well, I like pretty much everything that Mr. Josh is kind of talking about, and if we could ask Pretty P or Princess, we asked him about like how your guys' father died or whatever. Has that made you go through some bad times? Have you found yourself doing some things, you know, that you shouldn't have done or wouldn't have done or wish you shouldn't have done? Or even besides that, have you done some things that, you know, that you probably shouldn't have done? I mean, that you have found a way to turn it around and make a positive come out of it?
Yeah, well, my dad died when I was in 9th grade, and I was still doing good because it was like 12th year, but then like 10th grade, I just did really bad, and like my grades were low. I ran away from home. Me and my mom just fell out. It's like it went real bad, but then it got like my 11th grade year, it got better.
Okay, so you pretty much around 11th grade, you found a way to make some positives come out of that.
Yeah.
Okay, and we know you guys do music, and so Pretty P, when you do music, does that help your spirit? Does that help you feel better about yourself? Does that help you feel better about life?
Yeah, cause like my brother, he's like really good at it, and like when I see him do it, it's like I want to do it because like he's really good. And, like I got my rapping from him, cause ever since he started doing it, I wanted to do it, like help him out with his songs and stuff, cause he wanted me doing the track with him. So I did, and I like it. It's like really fun, and it keeps me focused.
Okay, and that's a good thing. And see, what we're trying to do is, you know, as teens, sometimes it's hard to make an impact. And you as a brother, you've already made an impact on your sister, and that's a good thing. And that's good that you acknowledge that, you know, he helped. So if you could, you know, I mean, I know there's probably struggles in school and stuff like that, or in your everyday walk, but if you could, Pretty P, to some of the girls out there, what would you tell them that's, you know, maybe your age or younger or older? What would you tell them as far as, I mean, if they're going through something, what would you tell them to do? What kind of advice would you give them?
I would tell them, well, not think of positive stuff, like don't think of the negative, because that just makes everything worse for you. And like stay in school, don't be chasing after boys and stuff, because they can't do nothing for you. You you can only do for yourself. Respect your mom because she will always be there for you, or your father if he's still there. And that's basically it. Like, boys can't do nothing for you. No one else. You can only rely on yourself and your family most of the time.
And God.
And God.
So, MC, you got any? Maybe you got something for Jawavius or kind of what he was.
Well, you heard what your sister said. She really looks up to you. She looks up to you a lot, and that's, as God Shepherd said, that's a big plus. You made to, you know, to her, you're already famous, and to him, you're already famous. And but what do you got to say to the people out there in internet land? Internet land. What do you got to say to them?
What I gotta tell you about internet land, well, out there in internet land, is that the people who's doing bad, start going to church, start learning more about God, start receiving Him, start listening to your pastors, cause they can tell you a lot. My pastor, Pastor Charlene and Darnell, they really teach me a lot about God. Now I've been really trying to take that in, and I really haven't been doing good myself. I need to start reading my Bible. That could teach you a lot too out there.
That's keeping it real.
And that's keeping it real.
Okay.
And the negatives, done. Don't even try to do that, because you can find yourself in prison, the jail, just living your life wastefully when you can be doing great things, like making music like me. And if you ain't good like that, you could be doing other things that you probably good at that God's got in store for you. But you'll never know if you don't go out there and chase it.
Okay.
Like that.
That's good. So, anything else, Mr. MC?
I'm good. That's all in a nutshell.
Okay. So that's good, and we thank you guys for being here with us, and you know, giving us your time. And like you heard, these are two kids right here, two teenagers that have been through a struggle, probably are still going through some things in life, but they have found many ways to turn it around and make something positive out of their lives. This is the first pretty much episode of Teens Keeping It Real. We will have more episodes of Teens Keeping It Real here on Chop It Up. Thank you. God bless and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. See you later.
Peace. You have just seen the first episode of Teenagers Keeping It Real with Jawavius and Pretty P. And we hope you enjoyed this broadcast. Now, if you're a young person or even adult that would like to be on Chop It Up, contact us. You'll see how to reach us at the end of the broadcast. And you're going to hear a song of Jawavius is featuring Pretty P called Don't Push Me. Remember, don't push me. Contact us real soon. We'll see you later.
But don't give in. Look to the right, look to the left. Please don't take that path that'll lead you to your death.
EvolutionBeats.com. I ain't kill him though, but I ain't say I wouldn't. Liquid on the ground, I ain't talking chocolate pudding. We mix the devil up and put them in.